Yep. Good.
You guys gave up, I think, 47 yards after the first quarter total offense. What did you like about the way your defense?
I thought we tackled great. I thought Shieldwood and the defensive staff had a tremendous game plan, and the guys executed it. We started getting more pressure on the quarterback. Good job of keeping him in the pocket. Good job of rush lanes. Good tight coverage in the secondary. There's probably 7, 8, 9 guys that had really nice plays. So just a great overall defensive effort without question. Sometimes you need that. And at the very end, we need the offense to finish it out, and they did a great job finishing it out.
You talked a little bit about playing a complete game, and it was the offense had to grind a good bit, but at the end of the game, you didn't blow a lead like the last couple games where the defense was were pretty strong the whole way. The offense was working on the clock and keeping it away from them. Did you feel like that was a little bit better of a, complimentary football in that regard?
Oh, I'm going to quit worrying about playing a complete game. Just be happy when we win. That's what, that's a big win. I got a lot of respect for Coach Houston and the staff at ECU. He's one of the good guys in college coaching. And I had a year like this a few years ago, where stuff just didn't go right. And he's played a bunch of games like this. And so, to have a team that's 1-7 come out and show the fight that those guys did, against a team that's ranked nationally, that says something about his staff and the character of his team. Anybody else got anything?
Yeah.
You got anything, Gary?
Yeah.
Can
you hear me?
I think they got it.
Can you hear
Try
me?
it again, Gary. I think you're on mute.
Okay.
Gotcha. Go ahead, Gary. Say it again, please. Can't hear you, buddy. I didn't mute it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Sorry about that. You were down 10-0. You take over at your own 12-yard line. Nothing had gone right up until that point, and you had the 88-yard touchdown. Is that? How huge was that? And did you feel like that was really what turned the game around right there?
Well, we needed it at that time. We really did. We needed it at that time, and it was really I thought great play calls by Slade Nagel. Good execution again. Offensive line. Trey Tuggle started his first game and played the whole game. Did a really good job. Josh Remitich wasn't able to go. Had to keep him off the field. He still wanted to play even though he's hurt. Tough kid. And a bunch of guys made plays on that drive. So, yeah, that really helped us out big time.
Is Shotty Clayton Johnson okay? Do you know is there any?
I think he's going to be okay. Yeah, I think his little ankle. He could have gone back in at the end.
Okay. And then Michael Pratt was shaking his hand at the end of the game. Are you guys is he going to need to get that X-rayed, or do you?
I think he's okay.
Okay. Defense last 3 quarters shut out. Just how impressed were you? You mentioned it early on, but what did you feel like was the key difference that they weren't doing on the first 2 drives that they did for the entire rest of the game?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the whole thing, Gary.
What did the defense do differently after the first 2 drives? Just
not really anything. It was. I thought we did a really good job with pocket pressure. Each defensive lineman or linebacker, whoever's blitzing, has got an aiming point on the quarterback, and it really is difficult to throw accurately downfield when you got a collapsing pocket. And I just thought we calmed down a little bit. I thought Shieldwood and the defensive staff just did an excellent job with the game plan and play calls. Thought we had much tighter coverage, particularly in the second half. We had some big plays. We had one by Lance. We had one by Bailey Despaney. We had one by Jarius Monroe. That were really big plays. There was one at midfield. I think it was a 4th and 7. They went forward and had really good coverage. So it was a lot of things.
The timeout you called before the missed field goal, was that to see if they would review the play or?
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever challenged one. We had a bunch of people that thought that we were definitely in bounds. Okay. And we weren't.
Yeah.
And so I called timeout. I wish I hadn't. Valentino made the field goal, and then he missed the second one. So I wish I hadn't have called it. You know, I won't be doing that again.
It's becoming a trend at the end of the game when the offense has to eat up the clock. That's 2 straight weeks. It's done exactly what you needed to. What does that say about the character of this team?
Well, we work on this stuff all the time. You know, that situation there at the end of the first half, we work on that all the time, and we got fortunate. When the ball hit the ground, I looked at the clock myself and saw one up there. So kudos to the refs for going back and looking at it, seeing it, and could have been a touchdown, but it wasn't. But that was a big play for us, obviously.
When you look when you look at Air Force lost at home today to Army 23-3, is that just an indication of how the bottom line is, just making sure you get out with a win each week?
It really is. You know, it's just winning games. It's hard to do. You know, I've been doing this a long time, and it's hard to. You know, they're practicing all week too. I think they got some good looking athletes and good players. Play Tulsa, they're gonna be all fired up, play on national TV. Hopefully we have a great crowd, and I don't know why we wouldn't. So hopefully you can put something in there about having a great crowd this Saturday, Gary.
Thank
Anything
you.
else?
No, you're good.
Good. Thank you.
Grass coach.
Thank you.
All right, guys, this is number 2. Jarius Monroe had to break up on the 4th down play on the sideline. Questions?
Oh, right here.
Here's what defensively, I think you guys gave up 47 yards after the first quarter. What do you think went really well for you guys after that start defensively?
I really want to tip my hat to our coaches, our defensive line coach, our dog coach, our linebacker coach, DB coaches, and obviously our DC. Just the mentality they gave us. You know, they let us know, just go out there and play with the blueprint that we gave you and play with a lot of heart. And I think that's what we've been trying to do lately. You know, we know we haven't started the second part of the game really fast. So that was our goal this game, you know, to show people that we can start the second half of the game. And of course, there's going to be things to fix. But I felt like we came out there and we just gave it everything we had.
The last couple of weeks, you guys have blown some leads. Games have gotten a little tight at the end. How did it feel then to kind of go the opposite, where the game went on and you guys were in control defensively, you know, not letting them get back in again?
Yeah, so we know every game is going to be a battle. We're going to get every team's best, and they're going to get our best because everyone's sitting there think there's a target on our back. We're looking at it like we're hunting. Like there's a target on everybody else's back. So we don't look at any game like, you know, people are coming after us or this game isn't supposed to be close. We know we're going to get their best. We know this was a really good team. So we're going to expect that every week. Next week, we're going to go to Tulsa and expect the same thing and attempt to go 1-0 again.
You may have some others there.
Okay. Gary, go ahead.
Jarius, the 4th down play, it turned out to be their last offensive play. What did you see on that play, and did you kind of know what was coming?
Yes, sir. How you doing, Gary?
Doing pretty good.
So all week we knew that when they motioned to that bunch, we were going to get mesh. They had a 2-man stack on the other side. I was by myself on the island, you know, which I love. And they had the guy out wide, the 3rd receiver. And when he motioned in to that bunch, I instantly thought mesh. My guy has a tight split. I'm thinking mesh. So I changed my technique up. Instead of giving him a little motor, I just gave him a tight 1-step, got my hands on him. And then when he released outside, I had to change my plan. I had to shuffle, you know, 45 cutoff, get my hands on him, and make sure I stay low because he got me earlier on the hitch, like the first catch he caught, I think. And, you know, it was me getting my feet under me. I haven't got a lot of targets lately, so, you know, just having that happen, that was amazing, man. And Gary, you talked to me about that, you know, and just staying patient and trusting myself and my team and the position my coach put me in. I think that was what made the play, honestly.
This really was the first team that did target you a fair amount. With how much fun was it?
It was amazing, man. It was amazing just to get the ball thrown to that direction. You know, I love football. You know how much I love football. You know, seeing my teammates make plays is amazing. But when I get to get in on that action and show my guys that, you know, I'm here with them, that's the best feeling ever.
And what went wrong on the first 2 possessions, and what did you guys make any adjustments, or did you just play better after that?
Yeah, we definitely had to play better, but we realized that Man, it was in our hands, you know, the players. It was on us. It wasn't the coaches. It wasn't nothing they can do. They gave us the blueprint. We practiced it all week. So it was just us coming out, playing harder, playing faster. You know, started game off with a few here and there, missed plays, missed opportunities. We missed a few tackles, but that's about going back to practice and working on it. You know, and that's something I'm gonna emphasize all week with my guys. You know, just tackle, run through the tackle, try to make the play, because we've missed too many tackles, man, and we're way better than that. We're way better than that, and we're definitely gonna show you. Yes, sir. Thank you, Garrett.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on. All right.